Hey, afternoon, folks. Thanks for joining us on the this video here this afternoon. So I get a lot of questions about the Charles Schwab platform, how it works, why should I use Schwab, and how do I actually place a trade? So before I jump into that, I figured it'd be important to discuss. There's a whole bunch of different platforms out there besides Charles Schwab, right? From Fidelity, Vanguard. I know a lot of people that use or have used Charles or Merrill Lynch Edge platform. So there's a whole bunch of different options, folks. And I just want to spend a couple of minutes here this afternoon and really go over the Charles Schwab platform and show you how to place a trade. So think of Schwab as an online discount brokerage firm. If you kind of go to schwab.com, if you hover over what we offer, right, it really is kind of all encompassing from stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, money markets, margin lending, futures, pretty much everything that you could want under one roof. Charles Schwab does have it. A couple of nice things that I've utilized on my account. Right, I've hooked up my checking account to feed over to my brokerage account, so I can do that pretty seamlessly. I've actually also got a American Express credit card that feeds into my Charles Schwab account as well. So any money that you put on a credit card, you can actually earn some investing dollars, which is kind of nice. So lots of different options, folks, that you have with the Schwab platform itself. If you have questions on what Schwab actually charges, hover over this what we charge, and you can kind of see their pricing here, and you're probably going to see a whole bunch of zeros. This is come down in terms of what it costs to place a trade, whether it's a stock or an ETF or options or mutual funds. You can kind of see here mutual funds is still a little bit expensive compared to some of the other platforms out there on mutual funds. It doesn't matter if you open up a brokerage IRA, Roth IRA, a lot of different options for you here, and you kind of see some of the private client groups and advisor networks. So I encourage you, before you open an account, take some time to review this. If you are brand new and you don't have a Charles Schwab account, you go up there in that top right corner and click Open an Account. Just a couple of pointers on that, folks. It will ask you for some personal information, your name, your date of birth, social security number, address, income, all those things that you need to open an account by securities rules and laws and regulations. It'll take you maybe a day or two to get that account opened, and probably a day or two to get it funded. So it's not something that you can do immediately. But I encourage you, take the time to do this, do your own research, and let me kind of walk you through how to place a trade on the Schwab platform. So I generally select my account summary to be my starting page. You can go in, you can drop down and make any of these your home page. I like the account summary as it's a pretty nice, all-encompassing platform. And I'd say this view, folks, is really more for retail investors. There are a couple of different options or platforms out there. Over in this lower right corner, you would see basically this Street Smart Edge, right? If you're doing some technical analysis, if you want some charting or things like that, I encourage you to use that. But for most people, probably this retail platform will work just fine. It's going to have your individual account listed right there, the type of account that you just opened up. I opened up a brokerage account, and then any positions that you have down here. So because this is a dummy account, and I haven't not comfortable feeling or putting the account numbers and the information out there, you would see a very nice chart right here that has your personal value. It would also show you any investment income as well. And, you can see we haven't invested, but any fixed income that you have coming in, any dividends that you have coming in, that would show right there as well. So let's kind of walk you through on how to place a trade. So your platform should look exactly like this. Up at the top, if you hover over trade, if you click all-in-one trade ticket, okay. And if we know our symbol here, We're going to trade Apple. So if you don't know your ticker symbol, that's fine, folks. You can just go ahead and type in the name of the company. Because of that ticker symbol, it knows that I am trading a stock or an ETF. And then over here to the right, a couple of things to highlight, folks. When you are trading during market hours, the spread between your bid and your ask is usually pretty minimal. I'm doing this in after hours or after market hours in the evening, so the spread's not much because this is a pretty liquid stock. It's very well traded. A lot of people have traded it, whether it's institutional investors or retail investors. It's only a 2 cent difference between the bid and the ask. So a great way I learned the difference on what you're actually paying when you buy a stock. Just think of it this way, folks. If you're buying a stock, you're going to pay the more expensive price. You're going to pay the ask. So you'd pay the 121.87. If you're selling a stock, you're getting the lesser price. You'd be selling it for 121.85. So over here on the right, you've got your day range and your 52-week range. You can kind of see we're trending towards the higher end of the 52-week range. And then your next step is going to be either I'm buying, I'm selling, or selling short. So we're just going to keep it simple here. We're going to buy 100 shares of Apple. If you don't want 100 shares, that's fine. You can put in your quantity order right there. Let's just say 20. But for simplicity purposes, we'll do 100 here. And a couple of things to highlight here, right? You should see a little button right there that says reinvest dividends. I generally like to reinvest my dividends if I'm purchasing a stock, right? And essentially what that is, folks, any dividends that pay out from Apple, I can tell the platform to continue to buy Apple shares at that current date that I receive the dividend. And it really goes back to the whole theme of dollar cost averaging, which is something that I can explain in more detail on a different video. And then finally down here, your order type. You've got a bunch of different options. Let's just do a market order. We'll do day only. Really what that means, folks, is right when this market opens tomorrow morning, this trade will go through at market price. Okay. So you can still trade out in an after hours market. You can still trade in the evening. Just keep in mind that if you're in a volatile market, right, that pricing may change in a pre-market. So just something to be aware of. But if I wanted to, I could place this trade in the evening. And basically what I do is I go here, basically review the order. I check that to make sure that I've got the appropriate funds, right? And then I go and my final step would be to place that order. So there you have it, folks. Hopefully you found this video pretty helpful, pretty insightful. We'll be doing other videos just like this on various platforms and others. So if you like the information I put out there, please do me a favor. Go ahead and click the like button and go ahead and follow me on YouTube. So we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much.